I don't know what else I've been infected with, but I'm not as pure as I should be. Maybe all the jokes are true. All right, let us open the internets and get her done. I am late and lame. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. Where's the YouTubies? Oh, I didn't even open that. And God isn't a reflection. Oh yeah, this cutie. Here we go. Is the Lulu? It's Kenna. Hi. Howdy. Hope you're doing well. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a good week. Hope life is going well for you. Hope you're healthy. I think I'm fighting off a bit of a cold. I am tired. I am oh so tired. I just got out of the shower, so I'm all like wet and sexy. You look so much better than when you first took off the bandage. Thank you so much. Although I am chubby. I am so chubby. And I've been tearing apart my kitchen, moving things around to clean my mess, making a bigger mess. And yeah, they even swallow magnets, so that's a win. Take the wins where you can get them. But in all seriousness, I hope you're okay. I hope everything's going okay with you. Oh, hi. So, what are we doing tonight? Honestly, I just kind of want to go to sleep. Like I'm still congested and it kind of hurts to talk. And I've been cleaning and resting today. And I'm just here to like hang out with you guys because I'm feeling lonely as hell. I swear, I wish I had some friends around for a hug. I could use a hugs. So I'm thinking today take it super duper 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 light and maybe assemble some miniatures. Johnny, we just chit-chatting tonight. My head kind of bothers me. At least, well, I just showered and it's late, and I think you guys, for the people who've been here for a while, may remember that at night sometimes I would have this like head congestion that would hurt when I talk. So I think I'm going to focus more on assembling miniatures. I don't even feel like really up to painting. I'm like fighting something off, and I'm just tired. Also, I think I got like 4.5 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep. The main point on part of the night, and I think I slept like napped like an hour or two. So I am not getting enough. Kristen, hello, welcome back. Johnny, Kristen, Kenna, and Lulu, hello. Hope you are all doing great. Guys, do me a huge favor, hit a thumbs up on the video. The more thumbs up we get, the more YouTube pushes me out. The more YouTube pushes me out, the more of a chance I have not to be a failure in life. So please help me. All right, so what am I looking at? What am I missing here? Move this out the way. I did go outside for a little bit today and got some laundry done, which was very needed. I know I have some friends in the community who are like, Bernardo, stay home and rest. Like, yeah, I know, but I need clean clothes. Like, trust me, I know. I don't want to be like those people who stink. We all hate those people. Or at least we should. All right, this is going to the fridge. Get some water. So I have some of my my St. Patrick's Day lights have died in the time that I've used them, which is annoying. My other garland, for the life of me, I haven't been able to dig it out just yet. I'm looking for more St. Patty's Day decorations. I will try to find some. That said, I have some on my Amazon wish list, so if you guys want to get me some decorations for the apartment, they are on the Amazon wish list. God, water is so good. All right, so tonight we're going to be doing part of this. Last night we finished off the Gloomspite Gets, the entire spearhead. So now we're starting up a new project, and we're going to start assembling this. So this is a whole lot of skeletons. 40 skeletons in here. 40 for let's see here. The last spearhead I did was 34 miniatures. This one is 40. So yeah. So if you guys want, I can pull this out and I can give you guys like a shot of how they look. Although you guys have been seeing it nonstop. Maybe you're bored of it. Who knows? Whew, I am hot. All right, so where are we at here? Also, everybody, tell me how your day was. Hopefully everything's going okay. Hopefully you're happy. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing better than me. So to anybody watching new, hi, I'm Bernardo Espanol. I am from New York City. I'm in New York City. I live in Manhattan. I'm from the South Bronx. I'm American, Puerto Rican if you want to play around with ethnicity. But hey, let's check out the channel. What we got, 23 people watching right now. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. Feel free to introduce yourselves and tell me where you're from. Don't dox yourself, obviously. No politics here, no religion, just relaxing chit chat, end of the night, cool stream. So if that's good with you, cool. If you want to rage about the current problems, I don't really want to deal with it. All right, so let's go back to chat. Kenna, first chat, was saying I look better than when I took off the bandage. Dude, I feel better than when I took off the bandage, although I'm still having trouble breathing. So here's hoping things get better. And when Kristen came in saying hello, how you doing? How was your day? My day was slow as always. I got a whole bunch of cleaning done. I got some laundry done. I threw out a whole bunch of stuff. I spent some quality time cuddling with Mochi and then trying to nap with her for a bit. I miss Rocky. I did not get Rocky today. I was thinking about it, but I am fighting off a cold and I have to paint my apartment and redo a few things here and throw a whole bunch of stuff out. And I love him. I love him and I miss him. But Rocky, you know that cat. Rocky will want to be on top of me nonstop. And if I'm worried about trying to paint with Rockies here. But now it looks like the next few days it's supposed to be rain in New York City. So let's see when this calms down. I mean, I could prep at least. So Thursday, 100% chance to rain. Friday, Saturday, no rain. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, rain. So I guess Friday and Saturday I could try to paint around the apartment. And yeah. And thankfully it's going to cool down. I am boiling with the heat. It was 68 today. Tomorrow 62, and the weekend's going to cool down to the 45s and 50s, which I'll be so happy for. I want the cold back. I want the winter back. So let's see here. I feel like it should be a chat night. I kind of want a chat night, but I kind of don't feel up to it. And now here I am just chit-chatting nonstop. Cyber hugs coming your way, bro. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate the cyber hug. Hello to Lulu, Canada Lulu. Everyone's saying hi to each other. 23 viewers. Yes, you guys were awesome. Where are we at here? Already same. I have my notifications out for your channel. That's why I'm here so early. I appreciate it. I have them on too. I just missed the notification. Kenneth says he dicked me over only if you what? What? Early, he dicked me over only if you want to though. What are you on about, Kenna? Today I got a big squished marshmallow shark named Nitro. Okay, but who dicked you over? It wasn't me. I have not touched anyone in chat with my penis or any other part of my body. Let's not start rumors, Kenna, please. Please. God. Oh my God. I don't need that. I joke around about like dating a 19-year-old, an 18-year-old and whatnot, but I'm not actually going out to do it. God. Oh, skeletons. Nice. Skeletons are cool. Today I got a big squid marshmallow shark named Nitro. Needed this week. Cool. Bronx. Okay, Johnny. So two things. The MacBook Neo situation is super underwhelming. My day was cool. I had a mushroom truffle pizza tonight for dinner, which is slamming. Everything I'm seeing about the MacBook Neo has me super excited, and everything that I've seen since has me super hyped. Like, it can play, it can edit, it can work with Lightroom. It could do 4K video editing with Final Cut Pro, which is the two big things I want from it. The color gamut seems on par with regular Macs. It's not as accurate, but it's good enough to do what I need. I'm very excited about it. I just can't afford it and don't have a need for it right now. That said, I'm working with MacBook Pro M1 Ultra Max or something. So this thing's a beast. But I would love to have a little baby beast when I travel. So eventually I will get the Neo. But what's letting you down about it? Because from everything that I've seen, it seems to be a powerhouse little mini beast. What are you just mad it can't play the games you want? That is Pornhub not working on there for you for some reason? Because it should. Brave browser, brave browser. All right. Also, mushroom pizza. All right. I'm from a place in the world on Earth. I like that. Can I also? I'm on Earthly. Hello. Actually, from Mars. I want rain. Hate warm weather. I'm just feeling sicky, so the warm weather's kicking my ass. It was a good day mostly. We had a tornado warning here in PA. Jesus Christ. I hope you live in the nice parts of PA, because PA has some really, like every other place in the country and the world, kind of. But PA has some beautiful places, and then it has some like ghetto shitholes. I hope you're far away from the ghetto and all the shitholes and all the savages. I hope you're nice and safe and living a good life down there. Kristen's saying hello. Susan, welcome back. We need rain where I am in Washington. It's super windy. Hello. Ely does stuff. Says hi. Someone deleted my message. Wasn't me. Or hidden. Probably hidden. I have the camera facing the wall, so I can't read any hidden chat. So if you're being naughty, I can't tell. Susan probably can see it. Hi, Susan. Can you unsubscribe to that? Wait, what do you want about? Someone deleted my message or hidden. No, I said, Delulu, can you unsubscribe to that? Okay. I think Kenna might be somebody's playing around with Kenna's profile here. It wasn't me, Kenna. I just got here. I'm sleeping. Tudu guy. I changed to silver instead. You could do Final Cut Pro up to 6 stacks. Dude, I mean, my videos are super like light. It's videos, photos, and maybe like a video on top. So I don't really need high power Final Cut Pro. And 6 stacks is fine. 6 stacks is more than enough for video editing. I've been doing video editing since 1080p video on Windows. And I remember when it used to take like an hour and a half to export a video, sometimes longer. So to be dealing with like Final Cut Pro on a Mac, and like I bet you it's still fast. I mean, it could do 4K editing. That's all I want. Eventually, one of these years, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it, but I want it. I will move up to 8K. No one can watch it. There's barely any 8K viewing things to see 8K, but I want it. And one of these days, I'll get like a Sony A1 and do 8K video, and I'll be so hyped for that. Color. Change to silver. Kind of what happened. The color is like urine-drenched tennis ball. I mean, that's on you for buying sight unseen, not in hand. You should have walked over to an Apple store to see how you felt about it. Can I tell me later though? Not here. All right. Some parts of Lancaster are nice. So can I know, Sai? Neil will work for you in my research. Neil will be fine for me. I don't do anything really high powered. The most intensive websites I go to are like the New York Post, X, Pornhub, and like that's really it. And YouTube. So I don't really go, and I don't do any like coding. The video editing that I do is 4K but light. I do Lightroom and Photoshop, but those don't need that much power anymore. So I don't know. I don't think I need a super duper high powered machine. I have a super duper high powered machine, and it really just works as I have a bajillion tabs open. But then from what I've seen of the Citrus, the Neo, I'm gonna call it the Citrus, that like it can handle a whole bunch of tabs too. Change to silver. What happened with the tutorial guy? The colors like the art. Some parts of Lancaster are nice. Work. No, Ken is talking about a mutual friend me and her have, but he did something to screw her over. But I'm not that close to the guy, so I don't know anything about it. Oh God, hit it again. But in a nicer part of PA, I'm not far from Lancaster. All right. Susan, tennis ball, and Johnny. No. Oh, okay. Sweet Kristen, changed my pre-order to silver. It's no big deal. I got a refund already. Also, you actually went to go see it in hand. I haven't seen the Neo in person yet. There's like 1,000 Apple stores near me. I should go to the Apple store and see it. I'm not going to get it anytime soon. I can't afford it, but by the time I could afford my little Neo, I hope there's like a bright candy apple red. I really hope. I want like that or Squig Coon red. This would make me happy. This little guy, MacBook colored, would make me super duper duper duper, duper happy. All right. Believe it or not, the Silver Orion fashion citrus. The citrus, from my understanding, has been like really in demand. Best Butt had them for 600, but they're 120s. I've only been to Pittsburgh, PA. Love that coffee mug. You know, this is my ex's, and I keep meaning to give it to her. It's from her sister saying, "Sister, you're possum." And for the life of me, I have given back basically everything that woman left here, and I keep forgetting this damn mug. And I don't even have any affinity to it either. It's not like, oh, I want to keep this as a reminder. No, I don't really. It's just a mug to me. And every time I realize, like, oh shit, I haven't given this back to her yet. So sooner or later, that mug will not be here. All right. Had Pittsburgh, love that coffee mug. Had no idea what we're talking about, lol. Pittsburgh's nice, depending on area, but that's where the big hospitals are for PA. Ordered citrus. John ordered citrus sight unseen, yes, but then saw tons of video, changed my pre-order to silver. Then Walmart had citrus on display today. I was like, oh nah, lol. I take your favorite color. Let me red. Let me know. Red isn't really my favorite color, but I've been veering toward red recently for a lot of things. It's not like my outright favorite color. I don't think I have a favorite color. If anything, I would say like blues are more my thing, but recently I've been all about red. I'm just that way. Let's see. Best Buy. Curry is super popular. It's just the color. Curry is super popular. It's just the color is kind of bleh. My boyfriend likes it, but that's him. Guys, citrus, not curry. I was like, man, there's a curry flavor. I had a feeling Apple was catering towards that market, but wow, there's a curry colored laptop. Somewhere, someone's saying that's racist. All right, so the point, honestly, God, I'm excited that I got the last spearhead done, and I did not have a chance today to record like the final how it looks video. But let's pull it out. Let's carefully pull it out because I want to break all the work I put into it. So I was given this in December. I started it in January, and now it is March 11th. It is done. So this has taken me a long time to do. I'm very happy with the experience. I was actually thinking before I start my next like spearheads, what I want to do is pull out my previous spearheads and like finish those up because I was actually somewhat embarrassed. And I know I don't need to be, but I was somewhat embarrassed that I'm like, yeah, I finished all these previous things, and I went back and opened the box with all my previous spearhead projects, and a bunch of them had like things that need fixing here and there. Like, oh god. But before I do the Death Rattle Skeleton one, I might go back and like finish the other spearheads, like, you know, little parts here that are missing color, little designs there that are missing some stuff, and then we'll start with the Death Rattle Skeleton. I think I've come up with a color scheme that I want for it, but we will get to that. All right, so who still has Apple? Android is better. Oh my god. No, I love Apple. I love Apple. I played Android for a little bit before. It didn't. I was never satisfied. Apple really builds them right. And now that I have a Mac, it's just like having everything in one ecosystem is great. Wait, DJ, EP, aren't you the girl who's going on about being like a Latina goth? I forget. You know, it's funny. Like I had, I think the conversation with this one is like, oh yeah, I'm a Latina goth, and next thing you know, my Instagram feed is full of Latina goth. It's like my phone is listening to me. I'm not opposed to it. I just find it hilarious. Like as soon I think as EP was on the channel, I opened Instagram the next day, and I'm being hit with like a bunch of big titty goth girls, Spanish ones. I'm like, I mean, okay. Oh, we're getting some thunder. Oh shit. We got a big old storm. So let's turn that on. Let's turn this on. Okay. Let's see if this will work out. Let me see what I missed in chat. Citrus nut curry. Who still has Apple? Android is better. That's poor Android people speaking. I have Apple. Yay, Neon Spearhead is done. Can I animate a GIF? Delulu. I think I'm gonna have to head to bed. Have a good night, Delulu. Super drained. Don't even know what's what. Good night, dear peoples. Have a blessed night. Good night, Delulu. I hope you have a good night. Hope you sleep well. Hope you have a great day tomorrow. Good night. Good night. Bye. Good night. Howdy, I'm new. Nice to meet you. Hello, Bucky. I got a bunch of ads for Neo Citrus MacBooks. Love you too, Lulu. Delilo. Bucky, I see your figures are very nice. Do you have any Gundams or Zoids? I do have Gundams. I've never had a Zoid. All right, so let's show the progress. Let's move this over here. Stacy, hello, welcome back. Guys, do me a favor, throw a thumbs up on the video if you can. The more thumbs up we get, the more YouTube actually shows me to people, doesn't hide me. So this is what we have so far. So I'm going to focus on my face. All right. So these are our spearheads. First off, these are the trolls. This is the leader unit. All the eyeball guys for you. I'm thinking about adding a little bit more color to the squigs, the eyeball guys. I think they need a little something more, but for now these are fine. And then these are the goblins. I don't know how close I can get with this. All right, little. Oh yeah, coming down. All right, so that is that. 34 miniatures, a solid 2 and almost a half months, and now this is. I'm sure I can go back and go full OCD, like retard, focus on the hyper details. I can, and I kind of want to, but at the same time, I also kind of want to move on. So we're going to take a break from these little guys for now. We'll come back to them in the future. But I am very happy with these. The next step is oh yeah, Blacklight. Where did I put the flashlight? Where did I put the flashlight? I don't see it immediately, so we will not do it. I'll do it with you guys later on. Later on, we shall play in the dark together. Hopefully it's a good storm. I will enjoy your thunderstorm. I will enjoy your thunderstorm. I'll enjoy it from the comfort of my house. Hopefully this does not affect me in a negative way. I have no idea. I love thunderstorms. My cats and I enjoy it very much. Minus a tornado warning. That'd be kind of crazy. Every once in a while, New York City gets a tornado warning. It would be interesting if I got hit with one. Dude, if a tornado hit my apartment building, I'm dead. I am dead. Like, if there was an actual tornado warning, New York City is getting hit and it's coming to my building is so rickety, it shakes. Like, it would topple over. I would be safer running out into the tornado than staying in my building. I'm very sure of that. Later on, we're going to do the big squig guy, the boss dude, but this is for later on. Let me put these guys away, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Hide under your bed. I don't think that would help much. I think it's time to say goodbye at that point. If my mattress is the only thing going between me and oblivion, I am gone. You got me looking up more like goblins for like expanding this army now. Goblins, we get trolls. What do we do? Where do you go next? All right. I gotta hit these guys with a varnish soon. I kind of want to go back and add some more details to these guys. I just got this really interesting idea for like making the regular goblins' cloaks look a little bit fancier. I might do this. I want to hurry up and play them though. I want to hurry up and take them to like a game club and be social and play against people who are better than me. Or maybe not. People who are worse are also fine. It's nice winning. Maybe somebody cute. Okay. Gummy bear. Makes sense. I enjoy thunderstorms. They're oddly relaxed. It depends. Hide in your bed. Don't lose his tongue. Hello there. Home with the milk. Welcome back. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am exhausted. I am not staying up that late tonight. I have my bedroom window open. Let me close that real quick before I have a problem. Ooh, it's coming down nicely. We are back. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, shut this light off. Why do we have to break things, Bernardo? Why? Saying hi. I want to watch you play them. So the one place that lets people play these games does not allow any video stuff to happen, which is really annoying. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. You know, the funny part is, I think he says these guys will be pretty easy to paint up. I'm pretty sure these guys won't take me that long. We shall see. Hmm. I'm excited. I'm nervous too a little bit. I don't know why. Let's get the scissors out. Comes with a little magazine of all the things to paint. Damn, it's coming down nicely out there. Doing okay. Kind of tired. Enjoying the end of the night, hanging out with you guys, which makes me happy. Gonna play with some toys, assemble some toys with the community, and I'm excited to play with all of my stuff. Also, I kind of want to go to bed, but I kind of want to stay up and play. Doing good. How are you doing? Reading material. Where's the cat? Mochi is in the bedroom. She's been playing around with me a little bit today, not as much as I would like. And Rocky is with his mother. And dude, if I came into some money, I came across some super cute kittens today. Super cute kittens. Oh my god. You know when you see some kitties, you're like, oh my god, I want you to join my family. That's how I felt. They're just little bundles of fluffy perfection. Talking to my mom. No need to pause. Went to the dentist, stopped, got pizza, ate it off, fell into such food coma. Nice. Food coma after pizza. You know what's funny? I've been complaining for a while that like I can't get good pizza around me, and the one pizza place that used to be good fell off hard, fell off super hard. And now YouTube's recommending some pizza place in Brooklyn for me to check out, and I am really considering taking a trip to Brooklyn for this pizza. It looks really good. It's called Crispy Pizza. So, whoa, it is really coming down out there. So we might be doing like a video vlog in Brooklyn one of these days. I miss really good pizza. I hear the rain slamming the roof. What do you got here? Sorry, I got sidetracked. Delivery person just came my order. They have a store in my hometown, New Jersey. I yeah. So have you? I'm guessing you've had it. Mushroom truffle was good, but lack on the truffles, cheaps. All right. Here it is. Well, hopefully it's as good as it looks, because crispy pizza looks like the pizza I grew up with. Like in my day, a literal lifetime ago, all New York City pizza was just like the crispy pizza I'm seeing on the YouTubes. Unfortunately, it's become crap. There's a wonderful meme. Um, no, I won't do that. I won't do that. uh, Weather's not great out there. Hope it's good for you. So many pizza places are crap, dude. It is insane how many places went crap. Heartbreaking. Honest to God, I'm be happy to find a place nearby that's just good enough. But like, man, I'd be so happy if I came across good pizza again. I should do this with the window open. We're gonna do it a little bit tonight. Joe's Pizza went downhill so bad. It's almost a crime. When I went, there weren't even Italian guys there. There was a bunch of Puerto Ricans working in the back. Shit went to it just wasn't good. And that's how slices are supposed to be. It kills me now that slices are tiny. In the olden days, a slice was like you're good with like a slice, maybe two, you're full. Now it's like you can go through a pie. In my day, when I was a boy. So I just remembered this weekend I have a concert happening at some local venue that's free that I signed up to go check out. So hopefully I'm feeling healthy enough to do it. That or I might just be like the outbreak monkey in the crowd. But I kind of want to go and check out like a musical thing. Although we'll see how I can handle it. But besides that, I was having an idea of just live streaming like most of Saturday and or most of Sunday. Not sure. I have a few board games I was thinking about doing. I don't know. I don't know. There's a chance we might be live streaming this weekend. Huh. 80 degrees. Jesus. Oh man. I am happy I did not go visit you today, Kristen. I am happy. Here I am every once in a while. I wonder what it'd be like if I, was social and hung out with the community. I'd be dead. I'd be dead. Was ready to have heat stroke. I bet. It's just weird when it's like it's cold, 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 hot. It's like whoa, body's not ready. Uh, we have a place here called Celestino's New York Pizza that was fantastic when it first opened. Then the brothers split it up, and it's no longer fantastic. Huge pizzas. Oh man, it's always sad when you just remember something how it used to be. Hoping you don't have to walk uphill both ways for that pizza. I mean, I won't. Look, when the weather's this bad, you send a minority to go get that food for you. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm getting one of those people to do it. But in all seriousness, like I feel like I'm on that part that level of being sick where it's just like a little light cold. I'm just kind of out of it, kind of tired, not getting enough sleep. But like if I get soaked in the rain, I'll probably have like pneumonia. Not gonna risk it. All right, so I just discovered a little bit of a problem I've been trying to work my way around. I am having trouble seeing exactly what to cut for the small details here because my vision's failing because the universe decided I got to start going blind now, which is lame. So I need to either plug this light in or get some more light. I've never found a good overhead like lamp for hobby in my trials with it. Johnny Spitfire, good cross between Breeze and the Windows would do it. My last electric was 212. Jesus Christ. Yeah, my electric bill in New York City is insane. She had pizza afterwards. I'm pretty sure the dentist trip wasn't that bad. The last bill was $475. My place is probably smaller with Susan. 2-bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, small living room. Jesus Christ. I have like a 2-room tiny studio, and a few times my bill got that crazy, and we're like, how? I think one time we had this air conditioner that was like dying, so we had to have it maxed out for it to like keep up with the heat in the apartment. And I think because it was dying, it was just drawing that much more power. But yeah, ended up like a $500-600 bill for this tiny place, which was like, guys, I'm recording a skit with my very old Barbie dolls and action figures, which Lord be. I don't know what. It's a funny question. I'm not sure. Whatever you're in the mood to have with them. I don't know your history with them. I hope you have fun. I hope they all make it through in one piece. I actually have a bunch of undead miniatures from a game system called Mantic Games Kings of War. I have a lot of undead units, and maybe if I like this enough, I'll make a proxy from their universe. Honestly, God, $475 though for a bill. If I were you, I would have the electric company come in and check to see if anyone's stealing your power. Because one thing that happens sometimes is if you live in a multi-unit building, sometimes the neighbors or the landlords are cute, and when before you moved in, or sometimes even after you moved in, they splice into the next apartment and draw power from their uh, electric box. I forget how they do it. Basically, they run a line from your place to their place, and that's where they plug their refrigerator in or their air conditioner in. You might be paying for your neighbor's electricity. So if I were you, Johnny, I would look into that. Have them come in, test your services, make sure you're not overpaying or there's something happening. Good, all clean. Love my hygienist. Clean and fun. So I'm gonna go record a skit. Enjoy. Pizza was a bonus way home. I'm good to me. Good, good. I lived in the studios before. It would be 50, 75 max plus gas, but landlord paid heat, thankfully. Lucky not sooner lately. I'm gonna pay two. I'm gonna make okay. Place is the same size, so I guess better stop complaining. Sounds like great lore. So I think his lecture is probably right. Half my stuff is gas. All right. I want to get a house and wire that bitch up with solar and wind. And some slaves on hamster wheels in the basement. I just want to not have to pay, besides the upfront cost of all the human labor and stuff. Setting my trip is probably right. Half my stuff is gas. Fairly average 3-bedroom in California. I would look into it, you too, Stacy, just in case. I mean, although I understand, I would look into it just in case you guys might be getting screwed. I mean, what about if people are splicing from outside of your house? Like, that's kind of a crazy thing to be paying, Johnny. I would look into it. Hmm. So my dad pays and he has sold. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's kind of a shame. It has this really detailed shield and half of it's covered. Also, that's gonna be a fucking bitch to paint. Do I leave the cape off? Do I just leave the cape off? Oh, shit. The glue's not holding up. Great. I'm doing okay after the surgery. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for asking. Hopefully everything's going good with you. Just playing with some toys, assembling some new miniatures, trying to figure out how I want to do this. Hopefully you're having a good day. I'll let this dry for a few minutes. We are currently having an epic sounding rainstorm in New York City, so that's kind of cool. Nice chill night. We're gonna stop using this. You know what? We're just gonna finish assembling it. I don't want to. Woo-hoo-hoo. It is an epic storm out there. Nardio, has your MacBook ever slowed down? Over the years, I'm pretty consistent. It has been a beast. It has not really slowed down. I think the only time it's slowed down is if I installed a program that just did not agree with it. I forgot what. I think there was one time it slowed down when I installed a program that gave me the ability to have like animated backgrounds, and for some reason that fucked with my computer, so I deleted it and it was fine. But I usually have like 200 tabs open on several browsers at once and do 4K editing at the same time, and then play Hearthstone on the side, and then live chat and have it on for weeks, and it doesn't slow down. Yeah, it's a beast. It is a beast. I cannot fathom needing to upgrade. The only thing that's lacking I could think of in my Mac is it wasn't until like M3, I think it was like M3 or M4, they introduced metal graphics in the chip. So I think my graphics aren't on par for like big video games. But the thing is, big video games don't come to Mac, unfortunately. The best things we have are like Cyberpunk, World of Warcraft, Wuthering Waves, and I think that's it, really. The gaming isn't really a thing on Mac. It crushes my goddamn soul. But no, this thing's amazing. If I don't know why I would ever need to upgrade unless it's really space, because this only has 2 terabytes of space, and I find myself hitting the terabyte space limit because Final Cut Pro is a stupid video editing program, and every once in a while you'll have like a 200 like a 4 gigabyte project take up 2 terabytes, which is stupid. But no, this thing's amazing. If I mean, I can't, honest to God, until this thing dies, I don't think I need an upgrade. It does everything that I need, and I don't have to deal with Windows. I only have Microsoft Office on here for my resumes. That's it. Make the girls fight over that. Same size, I guess, for self-clean. It sounds like a floor. 3 bedrooms. I love how our precious comments get sped read like nothing. Well, I hope you're being sarcastic. Well, if it's like just like Kenna talking about her dolls or stuff that I've read already, yeah, I speed read them. And then like sometimes I read things that don't say it, and then I read it again and I speed read it. PG doing stuff for the lawsuits. I'm going on affiliate more. Tap solar co-op. Actually, electric co-op. Can't choose my provider. Lame. Can't find the number on the PNG here. Sounds gross. Definitely be searching for another supplier, but the provider is the same for what I'm at. When those weather programs comes through. Jesus. It's good. My brother is at the Rose after the how's it going? Haven't been a while. You're doing well. I am healing better. I still can't breathe right after my surgery. I'm hoping nothing messed up. I see the doctor on Monday. My big concern is my left side kind of collapsed a little bit, and my right side never felt as open as it should be. I'm worried I might need to have the surgery redone, and they have to re-drill the holes. I'm worried about that, but we'll see. I'm also job hunting right now, so there's the fun thing. Welcome back, J-Dog. Liz, welcome back. Like I haven't talked to you all in a long time. I've been away and busy. Hope you're having a good few weeks. Week's going okay. Hope you're good. Hope you and your family are doing great. Hearts, as in a card game. I love that game. Season is happy Thursday. Hello. Big video game is better on console. Anyways, be honest, would I never be sarcastic? Do you want to tell us more about Gundams? Kind of like off topic, but I have a bunch of Gundams. I actually have a box of a Gundam Converge right here, like a little miniature Gundam, still in its box. I don't know when I bought this, a long time ago. So these are tiny versions of Gundams that I have on a few shelves around my apartment. So yeah, I have the big Gundams, I have the tiny Gundams, I have a whole bunch of Gundams. The only thing is, though, I don't have proper space to show these things off. So they're mostly on shelves and in bags now. And I have a bunch of Gundams and a bunch of mechs in boxes that I would like to assemble, but I have no place to put them. So I'm just leaving everything in the boxes right now. You can never have enough shelves. The problem is I don't have enough space for the shelves. I'm sure they will blame swelling. No, I hope so. Yeah, I hope so too. But like supposedly when they took out the stuff holding it up, I was supposed to breathe better than I ever did in my life. And it was kind of on par with my regular breathing before, which was worrisome. Yeah, so the reason I'm kind of freaking out, I think I told you guys yesterday, I was walking around and my entire left side, I was getting almost no air. And that's been annoying. And it's still kind of an issue now. But the doctor said that there's going to be swelling and it's going to go, better and worse. But we'll see. We'll see. Where'd you get it? Do you go to a secret website you go to? I feel like we're asking naughty stuff now. So the Gundam Converges, they sell it, the small ones. They sell it at random shops that have like Japanesey stuff. So, places that have blind boxes or the usual anime fandom stuff, they usually have Gundam Converge boxes. And Barnes and Noble, they still sell these at Barnes and Noble actually. So you can find them there. And then the internet, you can buy them on Amazon or eBay. It's what we used to do to get like fill in a lot of gaps in our collection. Because this is something my ex-girlfriend and I used to get. She loved the little Gundam miniatures. She was actually more into collecting the little Gundams than I was. And we would go to all these little places and they had these little adorable mecha, somewhat chibi-ish Gundam things. And we got a whole bunch of those things. And I still have a whole bunch of those things on shelves and in bags and in boxes. So one of these years, whenever I am able to move to hopefully someplace better, I will have I will have a nerd room or nerd shelves all around my house full of cool little miniature plastic things. It's already hot and humid in my apartment. I am horrified of what the summer will bring. Besides that, there's a whole bunch of great Gundam websites. I think there's one I checked out a while ago called Gundam It. I think I got some stuff there that was really good. Then there's Amazon. Amazon's Gundam prices are better than most other stores you can go to. Like it's low as you can get. And now there's the joy of 3D printers, and then there's off-brand stuff. Give me a second. I'm gonna get. I probably shouldn't indulge this conversation, but I'll indulge this conversation. Give me a second. Give me a second. Where do I have all my stuff? So in various Asian convenience stores, you can get a whole bunch of like off-brand Gundams things from a bunch of new manufacturers. And this one, Achilles Knight, I got a little while ago for I think $12. And this is probably like the size of a master grade Gundam if you're actually, buying the Bandai stuff. And they have a series of these little bastards. And I think again, this was like maybe $12, $15 max, and I'm pretty sure this was 12. And the funny part is, if this kit was from Bandai, like actual Gundam stuff, it'd probably be like $75, $80. I haven't dared assemble this yet because I have no space to put him. But there's a whole bunch of sweet, sweet plastic in here. This is actually the first time I've opened it. Oh, that's that good shit. Yeah. This is going to be an amazing hobby night. And then the funny part is, even if I don't paint this, it looks really good. I bet you the manual is full color. It is color. It is color. Yeah, this is going to be complicated and fun hobby night whenever I get to this. Now the question is, do I do custom paint jobs on it? I don't know. I don't know. I have a whole bunch of Gundams in boxes waiting to be assembled and loved. A while ago, the last Gundam I assembled in my apartment was this Zaku, the water type with the stretchy arms and the claws in the front, and it took me way longer than it should have to assemble it because the arms were so fucking finicky, to assemble. And I finally finished it, and it was like super cool looking. And I'm like, oh my god! So what do? I tell my girlfriend at the time, like, hey Jazz, you gotta look this out. You check this out. He's so cool. And she knew. She's like, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to hold it. Something's gonna happen to it. I'm like, no, baby, no. So she's like, all right, fine. So it took me like 2 hours or so to assemble this Gundam. I hand her the Gundam. She holds him. She's like, wow, he looks really cool. and his right arm falls to the floor, shatters all across the kitchen floor, falls under the fridge, under the table, under the litter box, under everything. And it's just like, she's like, God damn it. See, I told you I didn't want to hold this. I told you I didn't want to hold this. And I am laughing. I am laughing. Because, like, she didn't do anything wrong, but, like, for some reason, she has almost an X-Men Jubilee-like power with some of my things, where she just touches my stuff and it would just break. So that was the last large Gundam that I assembled. I ended up taking him apart and putting him in some plastic bags in a drawer, because, like, it was just too much. It was just too much. That looks cool. Bulky Buster, I am jealous. You're living the dream, my brother. I'm clicking the subscription button now. Thank you so much. I mean, my channel honestly isn't really about Gundam, because what I just said, I just don't have space. What I do on my channel are cosplay interviews, if that interests you. Cosplay, talk about board gaming, and then I assemble miniatures and paint them up. I just finished Spearhead from Warhammer. Yeah. I actually was gonna. I'm so late and so out of it this week. I wanted to do a video a while ago. There's a Kickstarter happening right now for a Blood Bowl / Blitz Bowl team. I'm super duper hype about, and the last day for the Kickstarter is tomorrow. So I'm like, well, I might as well not do any videos on it. It's basically done. But there's a few new things coming out that I kind of want to talk about and do videos. There's a new StarCraft miniatures game that just hit the pre-order phase. That looks really cool. Their Brute Fun Minis coming out with some more knights for a night team, which I'm excited about. There's Mantic Games is coming out with a competitor to Blitz Bowl with Dead Zone All Star. Not Dead Zone. Well, let's call it Dead Zone All Star. I forget the name of it exactly. But like, I'm super duper excited about this upcoming Kickstarter. I have no money. I have no money for it, but I want it. The people who created Blood Bowl are behind this game, and it seems very Blitz Bowl-y. And I know most of what I'm saying means nothing to you guys, but basically, it's going to be a small scale 2-player football game like Blitz Bowl, which you've seen me play on the channel, but it's going to be even smaller than Blitz Bowl, where each team will only have 5 players. And at the start of this new launch of this game, there's only going to be 5 teams, maybe 7 teams total. And I am just like, so mad that I'm broke, because I would go balls deep all in on the Kickstarter and get like all the teams, because I love the idea of like a finished game. So if they do what they're supposed to do properly, and the game is balanced against itself, and like you can get the 7 teams and they're good on them like that, I would buy the game in a heartbeat, paint all the teams, and then like have like, when I eventually bring people over to my apartment to play board games with me or get a girlfriend, either or, I would love to just be able to just like, hey, bam, play these games. I think the game's supposed to be like under a half hour, which is perfect for me. That's what I love doing. So I'm super excited about that. That Kickstarter launches on the 17th. There's a whole bunch of stuff I kind of want to talk about on the channel. There's a whole bunch of stuff on the channel. The funny thing is, and what did I do? I did a video saying, buy what you can. Markets are collapsing, guys. Oh. Get some more water. Where's my stupid big cup? Why am I drinking out of this tiny little beta cup? Oh, I have that soaking in there. That's why. I'm gonna put this away. There we go. Real fucking cup now. There we go. That's the cup. Does the Blitz Bowl game have dice and cards? It does. I recommend you get into Blitz Bowl. If you and your kids want to try a fun all in one board game, Blitz Bowl Ultimate Edition, you can get it at Barnes and Noble, is an amazing game. That's why you see me play it so much on the channel. And the nice part about it is that the newest version with the orcs and gnomes is pretty dwarves is very balanced, and then you can upgrade the game at your own pace later on. I could kiss again. It has been so long since my lips were able to move enough for me to do the kissy sound. What do the cards say? Let me show you. Give me a second. Give me a second. It is so humid in my apartment. I almost want to put the air conditioner on. Hi. Hi, baby. Want to come hang out with Dad? You want me to come to bed? It is well past time that I actually did a review on the newer version of the game. Although I'm super hopeful very soon we get like a new version of this game. So this is Blitz Bowl Ultimate Second Edition, and this comes with a board, 2 teams, and then cards that have all the stats you need to play each team. And then it comes with another, I think 23 cards or 21 cards. I think I'm tired. I think there's like 23 teams in total you can get. So that means if you guys like the game, you can look at the team cards and decide by how the cards look and how the miniatures that come with them look, if you want to expand and how you want to expand. Now, the game is not that balanced, which is amazing. All right, so would love to get a mug that says alpha on it and it'd be really small for the joke. I get it. I get it. It is an alpha cup. It also says believe in yourself. They had these cups at CVS for Christmas again, and I was waiting for them to get clearance. And the lowest I saw them were like $10 each, and I thought it would go lower, so I didn't buy them. I should have bought them. I love this mug, and I could have gotten more. Okay, so this is a team card, let's say for the Amazon team. So you can figure out, like rule of cool, do you just like how they look? And you can just like buy what you see. But then if you want, you can look at the stats. And then here you get to see how each one moves and throws and how strong they are in comparison to everybody else. So when you buy the game, you actually get 2 of the slowest teams. So pretty much every other team besides what's in the box is a huge upgrade. And if you buy one of the boxes on Amazon with the teams, they usually go for about $45 to $50 on Amazon for a team. But for a box for the team. But the thing is, the Amazon boxes make 2 teams for Blitz Bowl. So Blitz Bowl, the game that I'm talking about, is a smaller version of Blood Bowl. And Blood Bowl uses like basically an entire box for 1 team. Blitz Bowl is a smaller version of Blood Bowl. So you can buy a Blood Bowl team box and turn it into 2 different Blitz Bowl teams. So basically you buy 1 team, let's say the Amazons, and you split them in half and you paint them 2 different ways, and you have 2 teams out of it now, and that's great because it's like mirror matches. So it's pretty pretty great value. So every time you buy a team, you have 2 teams extra that you add to your roster. So then you and the family, friends, or whoever can like mirror match each other or try to see how they stand up to the different teams. They're all super duper visually unique. They got Amazons, gnomes with a giant tree monster. What do we have here? Necromantic teams, so zombies and Halloweeny shit. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Undead, little goblins, vampires. If you see my channel, you've seen all these sorts of teams. I love them. I have all of the teams, which is kind of insane. And I have, for some of these teams, I have multiple copies of them for various reasons. And then if you don't like the Games Workshop sculpts, you can get some third-party stuff. There's a friend of the channel called Brute Fun Miniatures. He makes his own versions of all of these teams, and it's pretty great. And then if you're so full-on OCD, autistic retard in love with this like I am, you can even get community teams that are homebrews that are pretty much what people made up to add to the universe. So yes, I wholeheartedly recommend you try this game out. I am a super duper duper fan. And if you do get into it, I'll walk you through the best ways of like customizing your cards and whatnot. And random rant. This is what I love. I wish I still had somebody to play Blitz Bowl with. You guys would still be having weekly games. I have to bring somebody home to play Blitz Bowl with. I gotta find somebody who's not creepy and weird, and have them come over and play Blitz Bowl. Or the plan originally was to go to some public places and play Blitz Bowl with people, but life just did not let me get there yet. Eventually, I'll meet up with people someplace safe. I'll have like 3 knives on me just in case, because you know, Puerto Rican. And yeah. Oh my God. Why won't you go back? There you go. So it comes with all the teams you need, all that you need to expand. You don't need to buy anything extra besides the teams at your own pace. We need to figure out how you can play against us. Actually, there's a few different ways to do that. There's a web browser version of Blitz Bowl that somebody in the community showed me that works pretty well. It ain't pretty, it's kind of janky, but you could play live games online against each other. And or there's just a way we both like turn our webcam on to the board, and then we just play against each other via webcam and trust that no one's cheating on the dice. Oh my God, it's been so long since I've played this. I think it's been over a year at least. Jesus, yeah. All right. I'm staring at this like a. Stop, Nardo. Stop, Nardo. So I am such a huge fan of the game. I actually got the previous 3 versions of the game. So then I have 3 different versions of the board. I have 4 versions of board. I forget. I think I have 4 versions of the game board. So I have plenty of replay in here. You could also find those boards on eBay and online. And then one of these years, I keep meaning to make my own boards so that I can have even more cool things to play with. I hope to God this does not look too nerdy or weeby for the future girlfriends. Although, God, look at everything else I have. Fuck it. She's going to have to be in. She's gonna have to be cool with all this shit. I'm not throwing it in the trash. I don't care how good she is. So we finished assembling the first miniature for this. I think he needs to go on his base now. But this is the leader unit, the king of the undead army. And did he shift? Why did that? How and why did that dry broken? There we go. Okay. All right. I know of how I could seal that little gap, but here he is in all his glory. I'll figure out how to get him perfect. And he will not stick to this base for some goddamn reason. Big mug, alpha mug. You heard chat, alpha mug. It's not just big, it's alpha. You missed the joke. Welcome back. For some reason, the glue will not settle on this guy, so I'm just going to leave him in the corner there. So we got the first guy done. I got to rant about Blitz Bowl, which makes me happy. I'm like an autistic kid talking about trains when it comes to that. Oh my god. You have no idea how happy I am for this. I love the undead faction, and I really love the skeleton side of him. So the death rattle skeleton thing is just so perfect for me. I'm happy. I am genuinely happy with these miniatures. And like the crazy part is, like, if I were to do an undead army for Age of Sigmar, it's actually worth it to get like 2 of these boxes or 3 of these boxes, because the prices of the individual units makes buying multiple copies of the Spearhead make sense. So can I share a win with y'all this week? Of course. Of course, Liz. I hope it was an amazing win. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're doing well. Share the wins. Share all the wins. Fuck you. He's Mastero. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? No. Don't take the light away from me. Share the wins, Liz. All right. Our first guy is Dunsies. All right, so what are we doing next? We're doing the horsies. We're doing the horsies. I finally have my kids on a steady schedule, meaning no mess in the living room because they eat at the table, they pick up the toys. Oh, nice. Good luck with that. Hope it lasts. as a non-kid haver, from my limited understanding of how parenting works, yeah, schedules seem to be the best way to have your kids. Because like I half joke around all the time that like I'm probably gonna have to marry some woman who's like tiger mom, help get the kids in Harvard, and also make sure they're on a schedule. There are a few times I've dated some women and they're like, yeah, I'm just gonna let the kids do what they want. Like, I don't think it's gonna last. From my limited understanding, it's structure, consistency, and discipline. All right, so how am I gonna do, you guys? Spears or no spears? I think. Where's the book? Where is the book? I think I'm gonna give you guys spears. Barrow Knights, champions. Yeah, I'm thinking spears too. It's always weird when you see some fancy figures and they're like in a giant mountain. The guy has a little sword. Like, who's he hitting with that? All right. Oh man, she is crying tonight. She is crying a lot tonight. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna actually. I think I have a book. Where do I have the book? There it is. She just wants me next to her. Like last night after the stream, I just went into the bedroom and laid on the bed with her, and just started petting her. And she laid on her side, and she was just like, "Love me, Dad. Love me." And it's like, I mean, oh no, this doesn't come with the thing here. I have to. So if you ever get into the Spearhead stuff, the game system, it comes with a book that comes with all the original Spearheads that were a part of this, like little mini armories you can get. So you can look through the book and like stare wistfully at the next things you want to like assemble and paint, what's cool and whatnot. I'm like, so it's not here; it's digital. I have it on my computer. Spears. Dark Oaths, Corn, Overlords, Barrow. Is this it? Okay, that. I gotta rename these things. Wait, did I not download this shit? Okay, you know what? Let's have fun with you guys. Let's put you in charge. I don't know if I want to do this, but yeah, fuck it. Let's put a poll. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. Let's do this here. What else do I have? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I don't want to get any weird comments about my voice. I mean, you're gonna get weird comments anyway. You're gonna have some people like, you sound sexy, or you like sound stupid. I mean, just what happens when you put it on the internet. Just put it on the internet. I mean, you see me get weird comments all the time. Like, how often have you been around and people are like, gay, 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 all the time? So what? Grow a thick skin if you're gonna do any of this stuff. And I have a thin skin, and I'm saying that. What else do I have? I think I have something else in the backlog. Okay, so Giants, Stormcast, and then so I can do the previous ones. The Orc Dominion one, I gotta find the part, so I can't even put that really there. Don't have that, don't have that. Maybe, don't have that, don't have that, don't have that, don't have that. All right, so okay. So I just put a poll up for the channel. I'm not sure how many people are watching right now, but I'm gonna start assembling these the undead dudes. But I have several spearheads that I finished. Like I have near done. You guys saw me bring them out. I kind of want to go back and get all of those done. And I'm not going to take forever on them because they're all like 95, 96% done. So there's that. And then I have the skeleton guys, which is a project I could start this month and pull out. And then I have something you guys haven't seen yet. A long time ago, I bought my ex-girlfriend some miniatures because she liked the Woodman faction, and these really cool slash really creepy looking tree people. There's like, what if trees? Think of Lord of the Rings, the giant trees. There's a faction like that in Age of Sigmar, and I bought Jazz this set of miniatures, and she started painting them, and then lost interest. And when she left, she just left them behind. And I'm assuming now she has no interest in getting into Age of Sigmar. So like, you know what? I'm just going to keep them. And from that box, you can make a spearhead. So if anything, I'm going to show you guys the Tree People faction real quick so you can see what this is. The cool part about this is it's another project I have to really start. I only have 3 of the units assembled. But yeah, you'll see. Hi. Why are you hiding? Mochi's being all weird. Hi. So, here we are. This is the Sylvaneth. This is the faction Jazz like. I'm okay with this too because I really like the way this faction looks. They're like kind of psychotic, crazy, powerful avatars of the planet itself. There's a, so I can get this on camera to show up right. Where is this? Hi, baby. Where's my stream? There you go. Hi, Mochi. She is just crying. I might end the stream soon and just spend some time cuddling with her. All right, so this is the Sylvaneth. So this is the first lady you're seeing with the beehives on her. She is not in the spearhead. These are some of them, but there's like a mix between like tree ghosts and people. So let me know what you guys think. I think they look really fucking cool. So these are the Sylvaneth. This is going to be very, very different to anything that I've like painted so far. I'm actually excited and nervous about this. So the plan is to get everything assembled and then like paint them up. They're very detailed. What color scheme are you thinking? Well, this is the crazy part. Because they're basically trees, you could do any kind of color scheme for this. I've seen them done just the way they're in the box art, like they look like trees and people and like elves. But then I've also seen them look like cherry blossoms and fall colors or like pastel colors. Jasmine wanted to do hers in like a winter theme. So they'd have like white barks and like lightly covered green leaves or whatnot, or maybe brown wilting leaves. And I am not sure. Like I want to do this. I do want to do these guys. They're like zombie trees. Yeah, give me a second. I'll find you the link to this. I don't think they sell this one here. The interesting part is that this spearhead is one of the most powerful in the game. Like it's almost cheap how strong it is. You'd think the trees would be slow, but in fact, they actually teleport around the board. And they're apparently really hard to play against. Why are you crying so much? Come hang out. Come hang out. I love you. You want snackies? Is that it? Like if I cry enough, Dad will give me snackies? There we go. Hi. Hi, my little love. You miss your brother? You miss your brother? I'm sorry. I'm sorry the family's broken. I gotta get your new siblings and get your brother to come back home. Give me a second if I can find this here so I could show you how they look. All right. All right, so I know you guys have trouble. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna put this on my list. Okay, to any of you guys who know about my Amazon wish list, I just put the Sylvaneth, Vanguard Sylvaneth on here, and this is pretty much how the spearhead looks. Minus, I have to redo how some of these miniatures are assembled, and I have proxies for what's I'm missing, so they're done. You have Tro. I have a little bit of Tro left. I'm also a little wary of giving her too many treats because they're pretty packed with calories, and she got a good bit yesterday. Although what I should do maybe is give her treats to reinforce. Hey, instead of crying over there, come over here, hang out with Dad, and you'll get treatsies. So maybe. And I'm sure you're hideous orange. All right, you get treaties for hanging out with Dad. Oh, you don't leave 3. They're right there, baby. Yeah, if we can get Mochi like comfortable hanging out here with us, that'd be great. Bev loves the churro. She gets a reward for the night. She's getting a belly though. Yeah, that's the thing. You don't want your cats getting too much. Diabetes is a bitch for humans and kitties. So let's see where we're at. So finish the previous spearheads is winning. I mean, the cool part. Oh no, it's a tie. Tree monsters and previous spearheads. All right. I mean, the cool part about doing the previous spearheads is it should not take too long. Then you guys get to see the various different kinds of spearheads I've done already, and I can highlight them. And the tree monsters are pretty much like the death rattle skeletons. I'm really sure the death rattle skeletons won't take me that long. I'm excited about them because I have a color scheme in mind. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. But so there's that. The tree guys, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with them color wise. I really have no idea where I'm gonna take them. You should match the colors to numbers and roll for this theme. All right, so if you guys want to know what the spearhead's going to look like, Google this phrase. What I want to do, I think I want to assemble the death rattle skeletons, base coat them, and I might order the paints because there's like a special paint set that I want for these guys. So maybe like order a few paints for them. But in the meanwhile, after I assemble them, magnetize them, put them away, and then pull out the previous spearheads that I've done, and then finish them all until they're like as good as the goblins. And then I'll have a whole bunch of finished spearheads. So if I could ever if I could take all of them to places and play, and/or one of these days have people come over here and do battle reports. So to let you guys know, I have 2 sets of giants. They're proxies. I am not buying the Games Workshop giants. They're too much money. I don't like how they look, and I'd rather play with the proxies. I don't want the official Games Workshop sculpts. And if I did get some other sculpts for the giants, it'd probably be some third-party stuff because I don't really like how the official giants look for the faction. But I have 2 copies of them. Stormcast from Dominion. So I have 9 spearheads overall. One of them I have 2 copies of it. So what I would be redoing are the giants, a little bit of touch-ups here and there. Not that they're pretty much done. The Stormcast from Dominion is 99% done. I dare say 100% done. The Stormcast from Skaven Tide could use a little bit of touch-ups. The Skaven from Skaven Tide, I think, are pretty much done. The Gloomspite gets Bad Moon Mob, which is what I just got. Those are done. I made a proxy of the Soulblight Grave Lords vampire faction of their undead, like an Egyptian theme. Those are nearly done. The orcs from Dominion those aren't that done. There's like 1 unit that I'm missing that I have to buy. I think I have a copy of them somewhere. No. Yes, there's 1 big unit for that faction that got broke in the big move last year, and I think got thrown out. So I got to buy an entire unit for this, but they're nearly done. And then there's the death rattle stuff that I have, and then there's a Sylvaneth. So basically, in total, I'll have 9 spearheads when I'm done with all of this stuff. But I'm gonna go back and redo like 7 of them. So yeah, and then there's like all the other ones I'm in love with. I'm excited to get everything this way. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to go back. I'm going to assemble my skeletons. Then I'm going to assemble and then take a break and then maybe base coat them once it's like not humid, and then assemble either the tree people or put that on hold for a little bit and then go back and finish the other ones. Because it's kind of nice to just go like finish project, finish project, finish project, and it'd be nice to like finish things on the channel. So maybe we'll start off with the Stormcast ones. We'll finish each of the previous spearheads, and I'll take pictures and videos of them. And it's kind of nice, like, okay, did that, did that, did that. So I think that's where we're gonna go with it. Oh, it is so humid in here. Need some alpha water. But then I'm excited because like once I get like the paints I want for my death rattles, I am excited to do this. I'm super excited to do these guys. I was actually going to assemble the knights now, but I'll probably do the knights tomorrow during the daytime. Maybe I'll live stream it. Oh, I want to cuddle. I want to hug. Tired and sicky. This is bullshit. All right, I'm going to take that out of my wish list real quick. Oh, I didn't put it in there? Great. Okay, I put it in wrong. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. All right, so Tree Monsters. Tree Monsters is winning. Community wants Tree Monsters. All right. What's going on here? So, where are we here? We got 7 people watching, 17 thumbs up. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Oh, you can't see Mochi. I'm sorry, Mochi, you're hiding. Let's put you over here. Let the community love you more. While she's kneading. She's making biscuits. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Good girl. So we'll just hang out a little bit more. Oh yeah, damn it. My freaking hamster memory. The cat is amazing. My cat is amazing. Sorry, I'm trying to figure something out real quick. Here we go. How are they supposed to be built? Okay, so they're built with the lances. Great. Exactly how I wanted to make them, so it all works out. we finished one guy. He's called Baronites. Just got a cat today. Good, 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 good. Hope it's healthy and happy and you love it. Get it fixed. Get the cat fixed. Get the cat fixed. Last thing we need are more kittens outside with no place to be. Welcome back, Paco. Well, considering Trump gave up on the deportations, you're safe unless you're a criminal. So try not to commit any crimes. It looks like you're here, unfortunately. Also, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Oh. Which painting? I'm not painting, right? I finished painting yesterday. Right now I'm assembling some skeletons. One day you have to show me how to set the top lock from the outside of the door. I know what you're talking about. That comment from Benito makes me want to block you. That sounds like almost stalkery. Goodbye, Benito. It's always weird when people say some shit like that. It kind of reminds me of like almost like, oh, I want to like go into your place. It's like, I'll fucking kill you. You show up here. I will fucking kill you. You fuck around. You will find out. So Benito got himself banned. Sad. I kind of like the kid too. Was occasionally funny. But you make a joke like that, I ban you. I'm not taking any chances with crazies. Not taking any chances with people being crazy. How big is your Warhammer collection, and what faction clan do you paint? My Warhammer collection is, I don't know how big to say it is. I have a lot. I have a whole bunch of Space Marines and Necrons. I have a small amount of I got a little bit of everything for 40K wise. Not all everything, but I got a good amount of things. I have a few combat patrols. I have a bunch of Space Marines from the various starter sets. I got a bunch of Necron stuff. And as far as Age of Sigmar goes, I have a few combat patrols and assorted other starter set stuff. But that's the weird part is anybody from my limited understanding of the hobby is once people start collecting and getting into this, everyone gets like a stupid amount of these things. It's really easy to buy the miniatures. It's really hard to paint, assemble, paint, and play all the miniatures. I focus on the smaller games, the board game side of things. I have Blitz Bowl Ultimate Edition. I was just showing off to the community. It's a board game they make. I have a lot of the Blood Bowl teams from that, and yeah, I have a little bit of everything. More than I want more, but it's more than. Oh, wait a minute! I'm supposed to laser my head today. Shit. Ha. I think I was supposed to laser my head today. Go. Here we go. Pile of shame always grows. Yes, yes. It's like favorite faction. Oh man. Favorite faction for 40K, it's probably the Space Marines. Although I really love the Necrons. So I'd say it's a tie between those two, and I also think I have the most of those two factions. Although I really don't paint up for General 40K because I don't play General 40K. And then like most of my Space Marines themselves have been broken up to various kinds of fire teams, which might make sense to anybody. Age of Sigmar, favorite faction? I don't know. I just love collecting the spearheads and painting them up. I mean, I find myself loving, like, I really like the undead faction, the skeleton side of it. But then again, I also really like the, I'm finding myself enjoying the Gloomspite Gits here a bit. If I had to pick one, I don't know, honestly. I don't know. You know, the downside is I like part of me doesn't really want to get into the mainline games because they goes hyper competitive, and like I don't want to have to like start following like metas and keeping up with the data the data changes and all that for like everyone's stats. I'd rather just play Spearhead. And I was just on the Games Workshop website tonight, and apparently they're even updating those, which is kind of bullshit because the whole point of Spearhead was you buy the game and it's done. And it looks like they started balancing them out, which makes sense because from my limited understanding, the Spearheads are pretty balanced, but they weren't as balanced as they could have been. So I'm hoping that in 11th edition for Warhammer 40,000, they balance combat patrol to be spearhead level, um, approachable. So it would be like if Warhammer 40,000 got their combat patrols balanced, or if anything, threw out all the old combat patrols and then made like a whole new set of this is a 2026 combat patrols. They're all balanced against each other. You can get into this hobby this way, and you have these little things like my Spearhead army. I can just buy, get into, and play. I would be balls deep into that once I could afford it. Like I just finished painting up a Gloomspite Git Spearhead on my channel, and I don't feel like pulling them all out, but I have a whole bunch of super duper bright, beautiful neon Gits that I just did on the channel. I love them dearly. And I plan on taking these to some local gaming venues to play them against various other people. So I'm super excited to one day bring my babies out and hopefully not suck ass and win a few games. So super excited to bring my little goblin boys out to play against other people. Hopefully nice people. Hopefully gorgeous women. That'd be nice. So there's that. And I was actually just, I'm just assembling another spearhead right now. This is the Death Rattle Tomb Host, I believe. So there's that. I always wanted to paint them, but don't have the time. After school, my dad painted the one guy with his fire sword. Space Marines, like the leader. Yeah, Rabutse Gunsman, I guess it's been about a year now. To TMK Spearhead, to my knowledge. Oh, I caught that. Cool. TMK Spearhead is crazy popular, probably while they're doing updates. The yellow. Yeah, the yellow's fun. Spearhead, from my limited understanding, is doing really well popularity-wise. For me, it's just a fun little project. The big hope is like, I just got into it a while ago because I thought it'd be something me and my ex can play. My ex and I were to be able to play on my small table space together in a relatively short amount of time, and it's something I'd like to continue in the future. And oh my God, my apartment is pure humidity. I wish there was a way I can like dehumidify this place quickly, but besides running an air conditioner, I don't really have any ideas. And then my air conditioner is covered up completely right now, so I can't even run that bitch. All right, how much time do I have on this? I got 21 minutes, so I'm stuck here for a little bit. I kind of wanted to call it for the night, but let's assemble some skeleton boys. Dehumidifier. I have a little dehumidifier, and it's so little, it does nothing. I got the cheapest one I could find on Amazon. It's like that big, and I don't think it does anything in my apartment. My apartment, there's probably like there's like holes in the walls. Like when it's really cold, I feel the drafts coming in. This week I'm going to move everything around in the kitchen and paint my walls white. And then if there are any holes, I'm going to seal them. If there are any big holes, I'm going to call management to fix them. There was like once or twice there were leaks in my apartment. I think under in my bedroom, under the window was leaking for a bit, and they had to like come and fix that. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some holes here I don't see, or maybe there's some holes behind the walls I don't see, and like humidity and cold and heat's coming in, which sucks. But if I could have management come in and fucking fix this, would be a godsend. Honestly, I just want to move, which sucks. And anyway, let's get off that. All right. Okay, I'm gonna head to bed. It's pretty late for me. Don't have so don't have a good night. Have a great night and day. Thank you so much, the boys. I hope you have a wonderful night yourself. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Hope you're doing great. Let's see something real quick. Beams, I adore your profile pic. Super cutesies. Oh my God. Channel. All right. All right. 3 and 2. I would love it if 40K came out with more solo games, kind of like was it Warhammer Quest, or focus on solo play, like not even co-op. It's just meant for solo. Oh shit. Why would you assemble this way? This is such a pain in the ass. Why did they do that? Oh wow. Seems like they're still gonna have problems with the energy stuff coming out. Get your shopping in now, guys. Get your Christmas shopping in, get your birthday shopping in. What's the laser helmet thing do? Supposedly it helps my hair from stopping, it stops my hair from falling out and helps my hair grow. And then it stops those people from reading my thoughts. And it's supposed to make me like 3 inches bigger, but I don't know. I don't feel that much taller. Really, it's the hair. Have a good night. So we're doing trees. We decide. Well, right now I'm still assembling some of my skeleton boys because I'm super excited about these skeletons. Um, and then we're gonna. I think I'm gonna go back and finish painting. So like finish up my other spearheads I did before you guys came in. So I kind of like the idea of having like done, like a bunch of my army stuff done. You know what I'm saying? So then if I ever go out and like play these games, I can do like, this is this army, this is this army, this is this army. And then it's content. I can do videos showing off each army. And then the other thing is I could show my progress in painting. I don't know. So I think that's how I'm gonna go about it. Plus, I'm waiting on the paint. I'm probably gonna order some paint to do these guys with. I have a color scheme in mind with what I'm gonna do with these skeleton guys. Well, I have two color schemes in mind. One is a little more fanciful than the other, but I think it's going to be like metallics, lots of shiny metallics. And I'm torn between making the skeletons traditionally bone colored bones, or do I give them like a fantasy red color bone? I don't know. I don't know. I have a general idea how I want to paint these guys up, but we'll see once we get there. But I am just super excited. This is part of why I was kind of like toward the end of my time with my goblins. Like I want to finish, I want to finish, I want to finish, I want to finish because I'm really excited about these skeleton boys, and I just want to. They're gonna look so good when I'm done. They're gonna look so fucking good. And then usually I painted plenty of skeleton things before, and it usually goes pretty quick. We'll see. We'll see. Can you do the bones like platinum metallic? Well, if I did them platinum, I think they'd be lost in the light. Like if you make metal miniatures too shiny, too bright, they're reflective. I've done that before with a few of my minis, and they actually don't. They look okay, but they don't look that good. I don't know. And then if I did like a super duper shiny set of miniatures, like super, I don't know. I don't know. Metallic-y platinum bones. In a way, it makes sense considering it's like an army like that. I think I would use the platinum bowls, that like a bright metallic bone color for. There's a faction. There's several undead factions you could play with in Age of Sigmar. One of them is ghosts. One of them is the skeleton boys. Another one are like a different kind of skeleton boys that's more militaristic. And I think I would take the metallic bone to that one. They have a whole bone thing. It's weird. So these skeletons that I have, they're kind of like a subservient faction to the vampires, which I love. Like I love most of the vampire miniatures Games Workshop has. And so these guys are like a small little offshoot. These guys are normally the slave faction to the vampires. Okay, like we can't always see the filing sources. Exactly, exactly. Although the chemtrails aren't helping to hide things. It's just the saucer thing. Oh, this one's kind of broken. Boo. I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix this. Like crimson metallic. I could figure something out. I have a bunch of different kind of metallics as is, but I was thinking more along the lines of. Give me a second so I could find this color for you. Give me a second here. Dun, 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 dun. Relax. Hi, Mochi. I really wish you would stop that. Give me a second. No, not citrus. Although citrus would be hilarious. Okay, you can Google that. Vallejo True Metallic Metal Rusty Metal Base. That's what I'm thinking of doing their base armor in. Hi. Yes, baby, I love you. I love you. So there's that. And then I was thinking of I have so many tabs open. Why do I have so many tabs open? I was also thinking about taking a break from the miniature painting and do some board games on stream. So you've heard me say that countless times. Well, especially now that I can't wear glasses, that's the problem. Because right now I'm having trouble like seeing the details when I'm cutting things. So I don't want to like fuck up and yeah, mess up badly and like mispaint something that I want to have done in a better way. So I might until I don't know. I don't know. I think with the undead skeleton boys, I don't need to have that much of an eye for detail. But I am definitely noticing the strain in my eyes as I try to look at things now. And since I can't use my glasses, it makes everything worse. All right. So where is this? Give me a second. You're right. I got to be better about that. It's actually not a bad thing. It's actually good for you to call it out because as long as I'm not putting pressure on it, it should be fine. But the weird thing about it is, it's like once you how do I say this? Once you start like touching, once you start kind of scratching, you kind of keep wanting you want to keep doing it more often. Where are you? I'm trying to find something here. This website is so trash. Okay, so that's the armor, and this is the what I'm thinking to do the bones with. Or I might save that metallic red. I might use another red and save that metallic red for another army I kind of want to do. Because like there's another undead Age of Sigmar army that has vampires and skeletons, like another spearhead that I'm curious about. And I probably would do those with the red armor since it's more vampire-y. I don't know. I don't know. And that's really the color they use. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay. So where was I? How much time do I have on this? 3 minutes. It feels like it's going slower than usual. Okay, I see how this. This is gonna be a bitch to paint. Okay, all of a sudden there goes my confidence. This is gonna be a bitch to paint. Hey, my brain is cooked. So they put a bunch of really tight details really close to each other. I was thinking I could just, I mean, I'll see how I do this. Oh man, this is gonna be hard to paint. Now that I'm seeing, they have. Why would they do it that way? All right, so this is probably gonna be a bigger challenge than I thought it was gonna be. So I'm excited to see how this goes. The loop? I don't know what that means. So this is gonna be depending on how OCD I want to get with the details. Depending on how OCD I want to go with the details, this is gonna be more challenging than I thought. I'm still very excited about this, but the way these miniatures are created, the details, it's the really pretty small details overlap each other and cover each other up really often, it seems here. I don't know how to say it. Like, I'll show you in a second. I'll give you an example in a second. But were I to take this to the level I thought I could earlier, I would have had to assemble this guy in. Why is that like that? I would have had to like assemble this in like several different ways where basically. Why is that gap there? Is that gap? Oh my god! Why would they do that? Why would you do that? This is gonna be harder to paint than I thought, but I'm still gonna do it. I'm excited about it. But it's gonna be hard getting it really pretty to where I want it. Although the fun part about this, like the details are so small and tight here, no one's gonna see any like shortcuts that have to be taken besides me. Oh my God. Is it? It is a cat in a box. Okay, it is 2 a.m. and I want junk food. This is going to be an interesting thing to paint. I ate all my pizza. The Godiva chocolate's all gone. I'm sad. I want pizza. I almost reached for a Snickers today when I was out and about doing my laundry. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Every time I went someplace and was looking at some junk food, there was a morbidly obese person getting the junk food where I was going to get the junk food. And I'll tell you what, you could put all the calorie counts on things. You can have cigarette warnings that this stuff will give you cancer, or like this stuff will, like, make it where you're infertile or something like that, or kill you. You want to know what's going to help you not have junk food? Somebody well over 200 pounds in the 300-pound range. reaching for exactly what you want. Like, I think I told this story before on the channel. A long time ago, I was dating this woman, and she and I used to go to Ben and Jerry's before they went super crazy. And we used to go there every Saturday or Friday night, like on our dates. We go back to her place, and it was kind of like our thing, and I really enjoyed it. And then one time we go to Ben and Jerry's together. I am in the mood for their oatmeal cookie, um, dairy-free ice cream. That stuff was, I don't even think was it even dairy-free or was I taking pills? Whatever. It was really good. I was looking forward to that. But I noticed around this time, I started putting on weight because she and I would go out for food a little bit too often. We're being a little fast and loose. And we go inside the Ben and Jerry's. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get me 2 scoops of this. Yeah. I look up at the girl who's serving me. She's like, hi, can I help you? And it is like this woman who is like 250 some odd pounds at least. She's wearing braces, but all of her teeth are rotted away and like sickly brown yellow under the braces. And I look at her, I look down, I look at her, I look down, I look at my girlfriend. I'm like, I think we're gonna skip this tonight. And I think for the rest of the summer, probably for the rest of the year, I did not have ice cream. Like seeing a living embodiment of what happens when you eat this shit too much, serving me the food. I mean, if you get waitresses at all the bad places who look exactly like that poor woman did, I think the country would be better off because people are like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want more cavities. I don't want to gain any weight. I'm okay. So there was that memory. And today, like I like go to get a Snickers, and there's a big girl there. I'm like, okay, cool. Oh, what about some ice cream? Oh, there's a huge person there. Like, fuck. It's like God is telling me, Bernardo, you were just talking all this shit in chat. You were just trying to convince Susan and Stacy and everybody else in the community, hey, let's all get healthy together. Let's all get healthy together. And you know what? God, like, the universe is like, hey, you know what? We're gonna help you get healthy, Bernardo. Every single time you're gonna reach for some junk food, I'm gonna have a fatty right there, a morbidly obese one, just to remind you what happens when you keep eating that shit, fatty. I'm like, damn it. So now here I am, 2 a.m., chocolateless, no ice cream, no chocolate. I got cat food next to me. That's what I got. I'm not gonna eat the cat food, baby. But I want me some snackies. I will continue to drink water and go to bed. That's what I'm gonna do. No cocoa. I have no cocoa. I have no cocoa. Actually, I do have like one packet of the no. I think I have like 2 packets of the salted caramel left. Although right now I'm like all in on the mint. The mint one ruined me for all the other chocolate. Let's catch up. Let's catch up. Let's catch up. Uh, I missed a bunch actually. Sorry about that, guys. Crimson Metallic Flex Citrus. You rub your nose twice, sort of bronze. Yes, yes, more touching. Nice. Copper set is awesome. Do that. Ancient Copper is my vote. Have to get the loop out. The magnifier used to use to find details. Well, I don't want to use any of the glasses. The only thing I'm going to use to look at details is this. But as far as glasses goes, I trust nothing over my head. I know there's like a certain headband I could use, but I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk fucking my nose up. I don't want to have to. If I will be okay with if the doctor says, hey, we got to drill your nose again, it's not setting right. Fine. But I don't want to have to be responsible for fucking up my own nose and have to do surgery again. So I'm just going to use this. If I can get a better one of these, who knows? Because this one is kind of mediocre. It's like, this is the cheapest one I could find. But I also don't know how to measure what's good with that. Anyway, I'm going to use this. Probably plug in the light so that I could actually see things better and use that for small details while I can. Or just assemble miniatures or paint easy things. I don't have to do the 40K stuff. I have a bunch of board game miniatures I've been meaning to sit down and paint. So I could probably knock those out with contrast paints relatively easily. We shall see. Anyway, let's finish catching up on chat. I think I'm going to call it for the night. I don't want to stay up too late. And also, I feel super gross. It could be me fighting off a cold. It could also be just be humidity in my house. Let's go back over here. I'm sad I had to ban Benito, but that's just kind of weird. I hate when people make kind of jokes about coming over to my place because, like, man, that just puts me in a sour mood. Um, hmm. Oh, yeah, trees. Good night, everybody. Nice metallics. Bone, platinum, metal. I can do the bones in other metallic colors too, like a darker metallic maybe. Can't always see the flying saucers. Like a fleck. You broke your nose twice now. Nice. Touching. Let's go over here. Jewelry loop. That's what it's called. Looking at the small imperfections. Susan, jewels and coin collectors have them all. I have a whole lot of my dad's old coins. I should look at them. Oh man, I think that I think that the new thing now is about like looking at old coins and seeing how much they're worth. You might have some good money on you. You might have some really good money on you. Susan gets rich from her dad's old coins. That'd be good for you. I've not been paying attention. She also had a bunch of the wheat pennies. Or uses of wheat pennies. I've never heard of wheat pennies. What are wheat pennies? What are I've always wanted to collect more of the silver notes, the gold and silver notes. I know you can't cash them in for gold and silver anymore, but I would love to have a whole bunch of those. What are wheat pennies? Are these the ones that were actually copper? The final pennies were a shot for collection. Oh my! Oh, I fucking hate ads. Oh, I remember these. I used to have a whole bunch of these too. I bet they're worth good money now. Oh my god, I used to have a bunch of these. Oh man, cool. Sorry, not useless. Shit. Why are you doing this? Dates. I eat my pizza, Godiva chocolate. I don't like Godiva chocolates. They haven't really done it for me. McDonald's had a special 10, had a special large for $10. Made it myself. All the cheese. Ooh, someone's reaching for what I want. Better look the fuck out. Definitely adoption brother. Don't steal your joy. Lol. What's going on here? Don't let anyone steal your joy. Laughing. I'm never going to be small again. I'm okay with it. I want to be. I need to get in better shape. No cocoa. I have no cocoa. Quitting cigarettes made me gain weight because snackies are so good. Yes, cigarettes are good for killing your appetite. Maybe I mean if you want to get another addiction that helps curb your appetite, there is caffeine is really good about curbing your appetite. For me, it's high fiber foods. Like the big thing is like having a whole bunch of bran in the morning and then like fiber stuff throughout the day. But then the later I stay up is when I start craving junk. You need to wait the 8 weeks minimum for the glasses. Yeah, no. I'm gonna wait the whole 8 weeks. If anything, I'm gonna wait as long as possible. Honest to God, if so, what 8 weeks is 2 months. If I can go, it's like 6 months without wearing glasses. I will go 6 months without wearing glasses. I am nervous about my nose. Sticky. What happened to the Benito? I missed it. Oh, Benito made a joke about like trying to come into my apartment, like unlocking the top lock, and I was like, all right, you banned. I don't like when anyone jokes around about coming over to my place or like breaking into my place. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's like something I never like. That's also an instant ban from me. So Lisa Marie, welcome back. It's been a while. Are you the person from before? You are the person from before. Cool. I hope you're doing well. We're at here. He was joking. You can unban him. Nope, I don't unban people for that. I don't. You fuck around and joke around about like coming over to my place or playing with my locks, you're banned. I like I've had a few other people do that, and that is one ban I do not regret whatsoever. As someone who's met plenty of people who've been burglarized or victimized in various ways, I take that shit very seriously. And you also have not seen a lot of the comments I've seen from the people in the community who's like say some messed up things before you come on and mod. There's like a shit ton of hidden messages that get fucking dark, and then DMs I've gotten in other ways. Like this is why I do not like for the longest time I've had like kept the community at a like far distance because there are a lot of fucking crazies out there. And then they start off perfectly fine and normal, and then they're okay. The next thing you know is like they're trying to tell me my home address, or like give specifics about my life, or like saying they're gonna come over and do some shit, and like that just ruins my fucking mood. And I don't need that stress right now. So anyone says that sort of shit, you're fucking banned. I don't care who. Good morning from London. Hello, hello. Someone saying hi. What I have the wheat in the back. Indian buffalo nickels I have. I had a few of those. What pianos were from the first years of penny outside Venetian Times? I think a while ago I just took most of my regular change and like just took it to a bank and got money. Let's go. No idea about them. What's going on here? They just data destroyed, reformatted home at upgraded to 11 empty future sale. Ooh, ooh, lucky you. If I had cash, I would buy the laptop. If I had cash, I would buy the laptop. I want a Windows machine for all those Chinese and Japanese weeb games they've been making. Like, I want to play Genshin. I want to live stream Genshin. I want to live stream a bunch of the new weeb games. Weed and weed helps kick cigarettes. Kick cigarettes, yes, but it doesn't help with the munchies. Yes, it does. My favorite answer for everything, it is. Well, that's true. I've never seen the worst trolls. I get it. I don't like people at my house. No one gets to see the wizard. All right, we are caught up in chat. All right, friends. Hardly worth selling, to be honest. I'll just give it away to somebody then. If you know somebody young who wants the game or somebody who needs something like that, just give it away. Honest to God, I'm more of a fan of giving things to people instead of just selling stuff because I don't know. It's a real thing. Anyway, I am gonna call it. I am gonna call it. It is 2:27 a.m. I'm gonna try to go to bed earlier. Also, I'm fighting this cold, and I am tired. And we got the horse assembled. We did not put the rider on here yet, and this guy looks really fucking cool. Lots of detail on him. Lots and lots and lots. Actually, do I have anything white here? I do not. Actually, I have this. Maybe this will work. All right, so this is the horsey that the skeleton rider is going to have. There's 5 of these horses in the set. So this is the crazy part about Age of Sigmar and Warhammer, the pricing. So this set comes with 5 horses, 5 horse riders. The spearhead itself, I think, goes for like 120 bucks, 130 bucks. The 5 horses, if you bought them individually, if you just bought the horses to add on to your army, are like $65 just for the 5 horses, which is insane. The leader unit, the one king guy, goes for another $35. So if you're building an army, it's better to buy these things in bulk in these sets, which is insane. Yeah, these are hyper crazy detailed. This is going to be, well, it's not just that there's the detail. The details are like buried underneath these things. Like if I'm going to get the the ribs under the feet, you know, that's going to be a big problem. If I'm going to get the cloth behind the ribs under if I'm going to get the insides of the cloth in here, that's going to be a huge pain to paint. So this is why you're like, oh shit. The OCD side of me is going to go insane once I start painting these guys. I'm also still super excited about it. All right, and my nose is starting to hurt a little bit as I talk. Maybe I'm talking too much. I'll see. All right, my friends, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for cheering me up. Thank you for being here for me. Thank you for the fun conversation, for getting me hungry. I now want Domino's pizza. You know what? I'm not getting any. I'm not getting one. Let's go on Domino's. It has been long enough. Let's go on Domino's and see what Bernardo can get. Best deal ever. Any pizza, any toppings, $9.99 each. Choose your side. Choose up to 7 toppings. Mm. Mm. Ooh. 7 toppings. All right, let's go. I don't remember my password from Domino's anymore. Maybe that's a good thing. Okay, well, I can't log into Domino's, so this is fine. The universe is like, no, fatty. No, don't you do this, Bernardo. Don't you do this, Bernardo. uh The problem with Domino's is it's not reliable. So then what would happen is we used to take breaks from having Domino's, but after like taking a break from a few months or a few years, we go back to it and it's goddamn orgasmic. Let's schedule this for like 1:30 p.m. Sure. I just want to see what deals are available to me. This sale ends 4/6, $10, any pizza, 7 times. So can I have like a large pizza? Are we doing this? Are we doing this? Let's see. Let's make a pizza. Let's make a pizza. Oh my god, I have the pills for the lactose. I can have cheese again like a real boy. I could be a normal person and have regular pizza now. Oh my god. Guys, you have no idea. My mouth is watering right now. Let's go. Let's do this. My mouth is watering so bad right now. um, Parmesan stuffed crust. You know what? Hey, let's do this. Handmade, crunchy, thin. I don't understand getting the thin crust. I never understand the thin crust. I think I should like the. I think I like the pan pizza because it's usually like feels more filling. Okay, large. Here we go. I can't get large with that. Lame. All right. New York style, large. New York style, large. All right. Regular tomato sauce, cheese. Fuck yes! Finally have cheese. Ham, beef, pepperoni, chicken, bacon, Philly cheesesteak, anchovies. Wait, there's no meatball anymore? I guess it's beef. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. Maximum. Oh, because they count cheese as a toppings. You motherfuckers. I can't have anything in life. This is so unfair. This is so unfair. Well, we'll get rid of the Philly cheesesteak because I want my anchovies. All right, so I'm gonna have cheese, ham, beef, pepperoni, premium chicken, bacon, and anchovies. Yes. Ooh, jalapeno peppers and garlic would be amazing on there. Oh my god, my mouth is watering. Special instructions: cook that bitch. Pie cut, normal bake. Like the Domino's here, I normally like well done, but it's either they burned a bitch or it's like not cooked enough. There's no in between with these fucking retards. I want. Ooh, I kind of want to put the garlic on there too, but let's add to the deal. What else? I want. Let's go home. $10 for that pizza. Although with delivery and everything else, it'd be like another fucking $10, like $20, and they want a tip. Any deals? Oh my God, it's been so long since I looked on the Domino's website. All right, now my mouth is completely covered in saliva. I am drinking my saliva right now. I'm so hungry for this. Oh, pizza. It's closed now too. Domino's used to stay open later, but I guess with the city in decline that it is, and it's closed now, which is like so lame. Oh my God. Oh, why did I do that? I am so hungry right now. I am famished. Oh my God. Why did I do that? I want pizza so bad. Go pick it up. Carry out is free. Well, it's closed now, so I can't even do the pickup. Why did I do that? This is like when you watch like Food Network at 3 a.m. when you're in bed and you got like somebody just being naughty, Paula Dean throwing a stick of butter in something. You're like, "Ooh, yeah, girl. Yeah. Let's start off with a stick of butter. Ooh, you're naughty." You're in bed hungry, tired and hungry. This is me. This is me. Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's another day, but I will not get the pizza because I want to be sexy. We are on the path to perfection, my friends. Damn it, I want pizza now. All right. With that, thank you, Susan. Thank you all for getting me into wanting pizza. I starve right now. I have salad in the fridge. I can have me a late night salad. You know, it's just as good. It's just as good. It's just as good. All right, friends. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. I hope you're all doing better than me. I hope you have a wonderful night. I'll be back online tomorrow. I wish you all the very best. Let's check our numbers real quick. I've had to ban what, 2 people tonight? Not a big deal. We got 24 thumbs up, which is nice. 9 people who are watching right now. Thank you guys for sticking along with me. We got like half of a horse unit done, and that's pretty much it. And a lot of meandering chit chat. So thank you for sticking with me, even though I didn't amount to do much with my life tonight. But we'll see. Anywho, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all. Hope you have a wonderful night. Hope you sleep great, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. I am not looking at hidden messages. I just don't want to deal with the crazies right now. But I will give you a full preview of what I see. All right, guys. Bye. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell.